What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another video. And today's video, we are celebrating. Celebrating what? The title says it all. 2,000 subscribers. And I just checked just a little bit ago. We are at 2001 from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much. If you're new to the channel, let me give you just a little bit of a backstory about the channel, which is coming up on 10 years old. Next year is Godzilla Fan Freaks' 10-year anniversary of the channel being around. Crazy. But thank you all so much. You are the best audience I could ever ask for. There's hardly ever any negativity. I always answer your guys' questions. I love engaging with you guys when you guys put comments, all that stuff. You gotta realize is like, that is the joy of this for me, is making the content that you guys like and interacting with you guys. I love replying to comments, questions, all that stuff. I love interacting with other Godzilla fans. That is what makes this an absolute blast. So, it's just baffling, you know, and again, if you're new to the channel, let me give a little bit of a backstory about Godzilla Fan Freaks for you before we get into the nitty-gritty of the celebration video. Godzilla Fan Freaks was an idea that I came up with after my first G-Fest. And G-Fest ignited that spark because being in that atmosphere, being surrounded by other Godzilla fans, and just a con that's actually center focus is Godzilla, the energy in the atmosphere is amazing. And if you've never been, keep your chin up, you will get to go, because I never thought I would get to go to G-Fest. And then bam, I went 3 or 4 years in a row, and that blew me away. Haven't been there since then. But, I mean, that's just crazy to think about, that my first G-Fest was almost 10 years ago, and the birth of Godzilla Fan Freaks is going to be 10 years old next year as well. Wow. So, got to think about what I want to do for 10 years, because that's a good milestone. Time has just flown by. I mean, wow. And for those of you who have been with me since the beginning, thank you. But anyway, Godzilla Fan Freaks. Meeting Rich Iso, Samson West, a few other Godzilla YouTubers, along with the retired Goji Fan 93. It just wanted me to open that door, you know, because it's like, yeah, sure, there's all these other guys that do figure reviews and talk about Godzilla. So, like, what is it going to hurt that I do it, you know? And I wanted to do it not seeing their success and wanting to get a bunch of subscribers and everything like that. That wasn't it for me. For me, it was just a fun door to open to the hobby that I already love. It was just another door. And just to expand the love of my, or expand my love for this hobby. Tripping over my words. So, you know, that's what it's always been about now for almost 10 years. It's literally, hardly anything is scripted on this channel, unless I plan to do a skit, which is really rare, or if there's stuff that I need to remember for, like, if I do a movie review or something like that. Other than that, you guys, I'm very old school. I just hit record, I sit down, and I go with it. That's the basis of this, and it's just caught on with, again, just a little over 2001 of you. And that right there makes me happy that, you know, that Godzilla Fan Freaks is a success in that remark. You know, I don't have to be so fancy and flashy, even though I have to give a shout out again to my friend Nick Adams from the Monster Report. He's helped my channel a lot in the last few months, creating the intros, and then of course I've learned how to do some of my own editing on my recording device, which is just my phone. You know, I don't have a camera, I don't have a laptop, I don't have a studio setup. I just find a nice area and I hit record and I just go with it and upload, and that's it. So I have to thank all my friends who have supported me in this. My fiance, she is awesome. And, you know, hell, let's make another few more of announcements, you know, just to make this video worthwhile, you know? Because I'm excited. Me and my fiance are engaged to get married this year. We're getting married in October. And we are also in the process, finally, after, you know, a month and a half or more of battling on the market, an offer of ours was accepted on a house that we really like, and we are in the process of getting that ready and everything. So we are going to be moving into our own place. I'll have a room set up again, which you guys know what that means, right? Collection video! Yes, I cannot wait to do another collection video because I love doing one of those at least every year. I don't even care if I even had 1 or 2 figures that were added to the collection. I still did a collection video every year. I can't wait to have somewhat of my old setup again. I can't wait to, you know, get it all set up with LED light strips again. Maybe have a nice backdrop again with my figures because I loved that. I feel like that was a peak surrounding backdrop environment for the channel. Like that was awesome. I want to get back to that, and I'm going to get back to that. I can't wait. So yeah, getting a house, getting married, lots of fun stuff going on for Godzilla Fan Freaks, you guys. So thank you all again. One thing I will say, for you guys, for me, please give me some engagement because I love engaging with you guys. I love answering questions. I love talking with other Godzilla fans. That is the main focus that I like to do. You know, when I go to G-Fest, I love doing interviews. I love doing collabs with other people. I love talking about this stuff. And when I posted the last few days, I didn't get a lot of engagement back because I asked you guys for a celebration video, hey, if you guys have some questions, I'll feature it and answer it in this video. Did get some questions. You know, it could be questions, it could be video suggestions, and I could have answered all of it here. I do got a nice little handful, not as much as I don't want to say would have liked because I don't want to sound like rude or anything like that. I love the engagement that I got. I just wish there was just a little bit more, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I'm going to get into some questions here. I'll read them off. I'll also put them up on the camera so you guys can see them as well. Great questions. I'm going to get right on into it, but thank you for listening to me blabber, give you kind of a backstory of Godzilla Fan Freaks and what it was meant to be and what it is. And, you know, what's going on with me as of recently and everything like that. So let's get on into these questions, you guys. I'm just really happy. I'm really stoked. Thank you all who are subscribed. You know, tell your buddies who like Godzilla, this, that, you know, because I just love reaching out to more and more people. That is what it is for me. It's nothing else. I just love engaging. I love making content for you guys. It means a lot to me. So thank you all so much. Thank you all, and God bless you all from the bottom of my heart. You guys are all awesome. So, the first question we got is from one of my local buddies here, Alex Martinez. He asked me, what is your most favorite figure in your collection? That's a really good question because I got a lot of figures, and a lot of figures almost each can tell their own story, if that makes sense. Whether it was the way I acquired them, bought them, maybe if they came from somebody special. There's a lot of figures that have a lot of different sentimental values. So it is very hard to pick just one. But if I had to pick just one, my most favorite figure in my collection, it would be my 30 centimeter X Plus Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus is my favorite kaiju. That is by far my most favorite figure that represents him in my collection. And the backstory of that figure, it's the original Japanese release. It's not the Diamond reissue. Rich Iso helped me acquire that figure. So there's that. He signed, you know, Mr. Fresh Vinyl himself He signed the box for me before sending it off to me. And then, of course, I also had the box signed by the two main leads from Terror of Mechagodzilla. And that was my second G-Fest. I think that was my second year at G-Fest. I had that. So that box has a lot of great signatures on it that mean a lot to me. And again, thank Richiso for helping me acquire. Again, it was my grail, and it still is my grail. It is my most favorite figure in my collection. There's a lot of figures that have a lot of different meanings, and it was definitely hard to pick one, but if I had to, considering my favorite kaiju and everything else, 30 centimeter X Plus Titanosaurus for sure is my favorite figure in my collection. Next up, we have Butch, and I always forget how to pronounce his last name, Butch Bollinger, pretty much Brutezilla on YouTube. You guys know him and love him, Mr. 84. He loves Godzilla 84. Anyway, Butch asks, wow, my power just went out. Okay, maybe I am meant to do this video another day. Oh, there it goes. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it live. Let's keep this video interesting, right? Okay, power's back on. We've been having a lot of rainy and storms here in Tucson, so I don't know, but it's sunny today, so maybe somebody hit a power line or something somewhere. Anyway, and it just went out again. Okay, we're gonna have a light show. Anyway, so Butch asked, what is your favorite scene in any movie where Godzilla used his atomic blast? For that, I have to say, I probably have to say the beam battle from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Yeah, if I have to pick a favorite scene or moment where Godzilla used his atomic blast in any film, geez, something's going on with the power. It would have to be that. So definitely the beam battle from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Next up, he asked two questions. He says, another one I have since yesterday, which was when I posted the first time about ask me some questions and thank you for 2,000 subs, was since yesterday was Godzilla vs. Hedra's 50th, what is your favorite scene or moment from that movie? One of my favorite films, Godzilla vs. Hedra, I like it a lot. And if I had to pick a favorite scene or moment, it would have to be towards the end where Godzilla has Hedra all dried out, and then he reaches in and pulls out, not the Hedra eggs or eyes or whatever you think they are, but just the sludge. So the second time that he does it, and then the music starts bumping, and then he just starts throwing it around and tearing Hedra apart and throwing it around. That would have to be my favorite part and moment from Godzilla vs. Hedra. So another big question we got. Great question so far, but another big one that we have here is from Alteron Kaiju. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. He said, because then I also made another post about 2K subscribers, and then pretty much right after I made all those posts, like somebody unsubscribed and made my subscribers 1,999. So I don't know if somebody was just being funny or trolling or what, but I still just went with it. So even if I was under 2K right now for this video, I'm still doing a 2K celebration. I don't care. Anyway, so he said, then I guess you'll party like it's 1999. Haha. Anyway, well, I can think of a couple questions, such as your opinion on the current Godzilla figure and media market today. My opinion on the current Godzilla market with media and figures is it's good to see Godzilla relevant in pop culture today. You got the legendary films, that have been a good hit, with the MonsterVerse and everything like that. You have Godzilla Singular Point. You know, so you got anime that you can watch at home. You got these big blockbuster, you know, Hollywood movies. With even everything that's been going on in Japan too, you know, you got the Godzilla Hotel, you got the Godzilla store, and even when they opened up the Godzilla store in Japan, they had the little mini Godzilla store outlets spread around the US here, but only in selective states. I think there was like one in Las Vegas, Nevada, Texas, and I think it was Florida or New York had another one. I'm not 100% sure. There wasn't one here in Arizona or Phoenix, so I was kind of bummed. But anyway, so the fact that Godzilla is just this relevant in today's pop culture and just this active, my opinion on it is that it's great. It's awesome. I really hope to see it continue. Really like to see what Toho's going to do next. I mean, they're already making, you know, Bandai exclusives for the Godzilla store. You got all the Bandais from Godzilla Singular Point that have been coming out. You know, X Plus is still going strong. You know, SH Monster Arts. So we got plenty of figures. We got plenty of media. You know, tons of good stuff going on Godzilla and Kaiju related out there in the market. So I think it's great, and I hope it continues going strong. That is for sure. And then he said maybe he'd like to see a wish list of figures past and future that you want to acquire. Doesn't have to be only Godzilla. With X Plus, the list is long and it continues to grow. If you follow X Plus or, you know the state of their releases and stuff, I am behind on X Plus since Des Ghidorah. That's a while ago. And the reason X Plus it didn't fall off with me, I just couldn't keep up. And similar to Chris, the retired Goji Fan 93, his reason, X Plus are awesome. And of course you want to get them as soon as they come out, otherwise they'll be more expensive on the aftermarket, but they're still a pricey figure when they come out. And from how often they were coming out, I couldn't keep up. It did, like I really understood what he meant by, it just felt like a monthly bill almost. It didn't feel like collecting, it wasn't fun. So I've been behind since Des Ghidorah because, I mean, you had Des Ghidorah come out, you had Frankenstein, that's another one that I want. There was the GMK, Baragon, and Mothra set that I want. 30 centimeter Jet Jaguar, 30 centimeter Megalon. I mean, the list goes on for X Plus. I mean, there's a lot of X Plus figures that I've missed out on that I want. Anything else from my wish list? Again, I've really gotten into Masters of the Universe collecting as well as of recently. So, I mean, there's some Origin figures that I want. There's other Skeletor figures that I want out there. So I have a good amount of a wish list, depending on what happens, budget-wise. Because again, getting married and getting a house, the budget is not going to necessarily be what it used to be, but it'll still be there. I'll still be able to pick up some stuff here and there. Just won't be like frequently, you know what I mean? So yeah, I have a bit of a wish list there, so I hope that answers that question. And then he asked, plans for another one of your Kaiju Cons and also G-Fest. Ever since I did the first ever Tucson Godzilla Festival in August of 2019, it was a huge hit. Lots of people came through, and I've gotten comments, I've gotten messages. Are you going to do another one? Do you plan to do another one? All I can say is yes. I just don't know when. I do have a team together that we've been briefly talking on and off about things and staying updated with each other. With everything that's going on, it just makes it kind of hard, So I want to do another one, and another one will happen for sure. I will do another Tucson. I don't know if I'll name it Tucson Godzilla Festival because I don't want to get in any legal trouble with anybody. So I might call it Tucson Kaiju Fest or something like that. But I do plan to do another one because that was a lot of fun. It was done by a fan for the fans. It was completely free. All the vendors that I had there, I didn't charge them anything. They all sold out of their stuff. It was just a great, fun evening. We all had a blast. I'm still working on putting together video from that to show you guys, because you can go look on the Facebook page and Instagram for Godzilla Fan Freaks. I have pictures posted from the event. I don't have any video. Well, I do have video. I've been lazy and there's been a lot of stuff going on that I haven't been able to get around to it. And that was in 2019, so now it's going to be like 2 years now that I haven't gotten around to that. I want to get around to that soon and post a video though, for sure. Let's see here. And then G-Fest? Yeah, I want to go back to G-Fest. We just got to see if it's in the cards. But yes, I do plan to return to G-Fest one day. And I believe G-Fest is green-lighted for next year now. So, no G-Fest 2 years in a row because of everything that's been going on in the world. So now, hopefully, as long as nothing else happens, G-Fest is green-lighted for next year. So whether I make it or not, I don't know. We just gotta see. And let's see, finally, any future plans like collabs with other G-tubers or something new coming on your channel? And he also said, well, thanks again for sharing with us and for your efforts. That means a lot. Thank you. Not a problem at all. Thank you for your great questions, subscribing, and everything. So collabs. I've been doing a lot of collabs with, again, Nick Adams from the Monster Report, and I'd like to continue to do that. Me and him have been staying in touch. We have ideas for future videos that we could do together. Now, when I do collabs, though, they're probably going to be on the other person's channel, just because, again, I don't have the proper setup or the equipment to necessarily do all that 100%. So if I do collabs, it will be most likely with Nick Adams from the Monster Report. We have talked about several ideas that we want to do in the future here. So definitely we'll be doing more collabs with him. Love doing collabs with Nick. He's a great guy. We have a lot of fun. And with anybody else, I think it'd be nice for maybe me and Chris, the retired Godzilla Fan 93, to do something on his new channel. You know, maybe he could have me on there as a guest, and it'd be kind of like a little friendship reunion type thing, because me and him like doing those, you know, because I went to go see him. Then when I did the Godzilla Festival down here, he came down from Colorado to come see me. So now that that's going on 2 years since we've seen each other, I think something like some sort of a Skype video friend reunion thing with Chris. So Chris, if you're watching, idea, think of something maybe, and just shoot me a message and we'll talk. So definitely would like to do collabs with Chris and Nick. And then something new coming on the channel. Well, I'm kind of branching out to Masters of the Universe. Nick, again, from the Monster Report, made me that awesome opener for when I do Masters of the Universe videos. So yeah, I mean, I plan to get around to doing some Masters of the Universe figure reviews. I got a good lineup of stuff for content for that, so that should be fun. And again, I still am going to be doing Godzilla stuff as well. So this Godzilla Fan Freaks is kind of turning into Godzilla and Kaiju plus Masters of the Universe. I've also branched off in the past on like Star Wars and Predator, Dragon Ball Z, Guyver, stuff like that, but it never really caught on. So now that I have an intro opening for videos for Godzilla, you know, Godzilla Fan Freaks, and now I got one for Masters, it's like maybe that'll be the focus of the channel. So we got Godzilla and Motu. So Motu stuff will be coming to the channel in the near future. And that's about it for questions. So I hope that answered perfectly. A great fun time. Had a little bit of a light show. And just thank you all again so much from the bottom of my heart. I never thought Godzilla Fan Freaks would get this far, and again, that was never the goal to get as many subscribers as possible. I did this just because I wanted to open the door to the hobby of doing videos on YouTube and whatnot. I just thought it was fun, and it's been fun. It's been a great experience, and I look forward to continuing to do it. So thank you guys again for watching. Like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Go check out Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook. Give it a like and a follow. Go check out Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram as well. Give it a follow. It all helps out, you know. And again, I post stuff on both of those that you probably won't see here on the channel. So anyway, thank you guys so much again. And we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.